Andy Nunley at your service, 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Our sponsor today, Twice Blessed Resale, where their manager special is going on right this moment, and that is 60% off all accessories, including purses, belts, scarves, ties, and jewelry. Check it out, 60% off all accessories today. Only Twice Blessed Resale in the Batesville Shopping Village. You will be doubly blessed when you shop at Twice Blessed. Annie looking all sparkly today for everyone watching on YouTube, on Facebook, and at WRBI-TV.com. And I got my Reds hat on, my classic Reds hat, as they are in second place in the NL Central, and they're opening a series this evening, hosting the Giants, as my Hispanic friends would call them. So very excited about that. Not bad for the Reds so far. Could be a lot worse, certainly.
They're doing better than the Pacers.
Well, the Pacers are doing fine. They're done. They're gonna fare well in the draft thanks to 19 wins. That's why I wore my Pacers hat yesterday. One final time to mark the conclusion of the unfortunate season that they had. But Ty's back next year. All bets are off, baby. We hope.
Did you hear about his press conference last night, though?
No, do tell.
He's got shingles, which we knew. He's lost part of one of his eyebrows from it, and he has to wear his glasses all the time because he's rubbing his eyes because they itch. So he's more worried about that than his Achilles in the off season.
Well, shingles will be long past by the fall. He'll be 100% from that. We'll see how the Achilles surgeon did. I'm sure they didn't take him to any discount doctor.
Right. And you know what? Maybe now that there's a famous athlete with it, they'll actually come up with some kind of solution.
Get the vaccine for shingles if you can, folks. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
I have got a 29-gallon fish tank and stand to give away. It doesn't leak or anything. My last fish died, and I've had fish in it for the last 5 years or whatever. So I just like to give the fish tank and everything that's in it away. If there's anybody interested, I can send them a picture. 812-391-0082.
All right, thank you, and good luck. That is a 29-gallon aquarium and stand free. 391-0082, a 29-gallon aquarium and stand free. So if you got some reptiles or something like that, or you were wanting to get some fish, she's got you covered. 391-0082. And you don't want more than this would be max load, but you don't want more than about an inch of fish per gallon of aquarium is a good rule of thumb there.
Oh.
So if you have a 29-gallon aquarium, 29 inches of fish will be like a max load, or 30 maybe.
Nice.
But not more than 30.
So each inch of a fish needs a gallon of water.
Yeah, basically. WRBI Dial a Deal.
Yes, I have a nice Toro zero-turn mower. Runs good, cuts good, new belts, new battery. My number is 765-309-8023.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Good luck to you. You are welcome. That is a Toro ZTR. A lot of new parts on that, belts, battery, and you can call him at 765-309-8023. He is not giving that away, but you can talk about price with him. It's none of my business.
And you can have 867-5309 stuck in your head for the rest of the day like I will.
Why is that?
Because his phone number has 309 in it.
Oh, I got you.
So
7, but it's not what you said. I don't want to confuse anybody, Tommy Two-Tone.
Sorry.
It is 765-309-8023 for the Toro ZTR. In the mailbag today, somebody looking for a cornhole game. Still very popular, or bags, as they call it outside of Indiana.
Yeah,
many places. 852-2242, or I should say outside the Midwest. If you got a cornhole game you want to part with, call them, 852-2242. All numbers on Dial a Deal in the 812 area code, unless we otherwise specify. Somebody selling an 08 Harley-Davidson 1200 Sportster, 212-7066. My birthday's coming up, Annie.
That's the last thing you need.
212-7066. And by coming up, I mean 8 months away.
Yeah.
212-7066 for the 08 Harley Sportster. Also, another call here. WRBI, you are on Dial a Deal.
Good morning. I have 2 registered Black Angus bulls for sale. They're fully vaccinated, they're docile, and they're breeding age. I can deliver. My number is 812-528-5563. I'm in Sunman.
All right. Thank you, sir. He's got a couple of registered Black Angus bulls. They are docile. They are vaccinated. About a year and a half old. He'll deliver them. 528-5563. 528-5563. If you need a bull in your life, or two.
Yeah.
Probably don't need two, but you know what? Maybe you want to keep them together.
They're brothers.
A 3-foot octagonal rabbit hutch with removable canopy top includes large litter tray on a 30-inch high stand. You can call them about that at 525-4763. We got all your critter cages on Dial a Deal today. 528-4763 for the rabbit hutch.
Nice.
Also keep other critters in it, I imagine. You got a ferret, you got a mink, you got a mongoose. There you go. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. News headlines: Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban lost his re-election bid after J.D. Vance visited him.
Oh.
It could have been far worse. Just look what happened after Vance visited me, said the ghost of the last pope.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that. He visited Pope Francis, and then just immediately he was dead.
Yeah, the very next day.
Well, so is Viktor Orban's political career, I guess.
Oof.
Eric Swalwell suspended his campaign for governor of California. But, based on all the allegations, he'll fit right in as an Uber driver. And the House Ethics Committee announced Monday that it has opened an investigation into misconduct allegations against Congressman Swalwell. That is really surprising that the House still has an ethics committee. Who knew? Thought they'd done away with that years ago. 812-934-5112. It is Dial a Deal, and more of it is ahead.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Geritol Bismol, the only antacid available for persons suffering from iron-poor gas.
If you're planning a garage sale, let WRBI spread the word. Stop by and pick up a $20 garage sale kit, including 2 signs, a listing on Southeastern Indiana's most viewed website, and 3 days mentions on Dial a Deal, helping you turn your extra stuff into extra bucks. We're 103.9 WRBI.
Ever had a problem with your printer or copier and you just can't seem to get the help you need from your provider? Peter Paul Office Equipment is here to help. When you call Peter Paul, you'll get reliable service on Lexmark, HP, and more. They can also keep you supplied with paper, toner, and just about everything your office needs. So call Peter Paul today and make your printing problems a thing of the past. Peter Paul Office Equipment in Batesville. Call 934-3410. 934-3410.
I'm WRBI meteorologist Paul Schraubly with Southeastern Indiana's most reliable forecast. Chance for storms today, otherwise partly cloudy. High temperatures reach up to 82, winds out of the southwest, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, slight chance of thunderstorms, 67. Right now, it's 66 degrees.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
You freaks ready for the big show? Really big show, really big.
Ready. I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. But first, don't forget.
Today is National Pecan, but how do you say it? Pecan, however you say it, day. How do you usually say it?
I don't usually say it.
Celebrate National Pecan Day.
We seem to be missing a box of pecans. Showtime.
WRBI, you are on Dial a Deal. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning. I have a 2019 Cruiser fifth wheel camper. It's got 3 slides. It's top of the line. It's extended stay, 34 feet long. We're asking $35,000 for it. Everything works. It's got all the extras. Second item is a 2018 Carolina Skiff. That's a 18-footer. It's the DLB model, so it's not flat bottom. It has a center console, 90 horsepower Suzuki. It's got it's tripped out, so you'll love it. And I talked my husband into selling it. $18,000, and you can be out on Brookville Lake. The number to call is 812-621-3567.
All right, thank you and good luck. That is a 2019 Cruiser fifth wheel camper, 34 feet long, asking $35,000, and an 18 Carolina Skiff, 18 foot center console boat. Got the 90 horse Suzuki engine, $18,000 there, and she is at 621-3567. 621-3567. Her number on this Children with Alopecia Day edition of Dial a Deal. WRBI, you are on Dial a Deal. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pull-behind lawn sprayer. My number is 812-593-2162. Thank you.
You're welcome. That is a fellow looking for a pull-behind lawn sprayer, and you can call him at 593-2162, 593-2162. It is also Dreams of Reason Feast Day today, Ex-Spouse Day, Holocaust Remembrance Day, International Be Kind to Lawyers Day, International Laver Bread Day. No idea what that is. Maybe somebody can educate me. Laver bread. All one word. International Moment of Laughter Day, Look Up at the Sky Day, National Dolphin Day. It's National Grits Day, National Library Workers Day, or as we call it in southeastern Indiana, library. Pan American Day, Pathologist's Assistant Day, and Reach as High as You Can Day. And today on Dial a Deal is brought to you by Twice Blessed Resale in the Batesville Shopping Village. Manager's special today, 60% off accessories, including purses, belts, scarves, ties, and jewelry. You'll be doubly blessed when you shop at Twice Blessed.
Laver bread, however, is a traditional Welsh delicacy made from seaweed. It's often referred to as Welshman's caviar. It's fried. It looks like a salmon patty made with seaweed.
Sounds delicious.
Does it?
Ask for it by name at finer restaurants everywhere.
I don't think I've ever been so glad to not be allowed to eat seaweed.
And happy National Pecan Day.
Pecan.
That's how I say it. How do you say it?
Pecan. Pecan pie.
You can also say
pecan. Pecan.
Yeah, there's at least 3 ways to say it, but I'm going to go with
pecan
because that's the way I grew up saying it.
Yeah, I have a few things I say like a Hoosier, but that's one of them.
Yeah, how do they say it in Kentucky?
I think it depends, but I think it's the third mostly.
Okay.
Like where you stick pecan and pecan together.
Right. Pecan.
Yeah.
Pecan. Yeah, I gotcha. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Still a little bit of time to get in on the action today. And after this show, it's going to be Tom Snape with the Daily Pod, talking to Batesville Mayor John Eargang about last night's round of city meetings. He'll update you on all of that.
Nice.
812-934-5112 if we can do any old thing for you today on Dial a Deal. Oh, and a sponsor for today's show.
Today's show is brought to you by Tax Day, when all your hard work pays off. For the government.
Yeah, Tax Day sponsoring. I just thought I'd remind you of that in case you need to get your return in the mail there.
Yeah.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. How about this? The manager of an alcohol-free pub in Scotland was caught drunk driving. Caught by the irony police, I assume.
Yeah.
It'd be like if a manager of a GameStop had a date.
Aww.
It'd be so ironic. A woman found a bird feather in her Nature Valley granola bar. It reminds me of that time I found something horrible in my Subway tuna. You remember that? I got the Subway tuna sandwich. It was horrible. It was Subway tuna.
Well,
so
you asked for that.
And it's also National Donate a Book Day today.
Okay.
But be careful. If it's a book that says slavery was a bad thing, you could end up on a watch list.
Oh.
An Arkansas woman ran a half marathon wearing 55 shirts.
What?
I know. That's something you don't see every day, right?
Yeah.
A person in Arkansas exercising. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
Yeah, I have a Craftsman AC/DC wet welder. It's in good shape. And you can call me at 812-593-6214.
All right, we got you. Good luck. A Craftsman AC/DC wet welder, 593-6214. Not sponsored by the rock band, but it is an AC/DC wet welder.
That's a good hobby to teach yourself right there.
Comes in handy. 593-6214 if you need to get in touch with that feller. Also, last month, the hottest March on record for the continental United States.
Nice.
And now we know why the president keeps saying our country is hotter than ever.
Well,
Meta building an AI avatar of Mark Zuckerberg that will be used for staff meetings.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine that?
No.
I thought I was being lazy when I didn't want to wear pants for Zoom meetings.
Isn't one Zuck enough?
Right.
Do we really need a fake one too?
Amen. Amen, sister.
Hard pass.
Some colleges shortening bachelor's degree programs to just 3 years, which means full-time baristas at Starbucks will now be 21 instead of 22, I guess.
Hey, you and I were ahead of the curve on that.
Yeah, well, 3.5 for me.
Yeah, same.
I think you were, about the same. But, I was I'm paying my own way, trying to get out there as soon as I could, and got that degree that's done me no good. But that's fine. That's fine. Could have been a disc jockey. Could have dropped out of high school and been a disc jockey.
At least you're working in your category. I'm not, so it's real lame.
There is a tech startup that just launched this new chatbot that allows people to talk to an AI avatar of Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. No.
It costs $1.99 a minute. Here's one person asking the AI Jesus a question.
Hi, Jesus. I've been having a really hard time in life, and I'm looking for some inspiration and guidance.
That heaviness you're carrying is truly felt, and I want you to know you're not walking through it alone. In the Gospel of John, Jesus reminds us that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and that through him we can find true rest for our souls. Trust the same steady love can be your anchor today, even when the waves seem high, and lean on prayer as a safe harbor.
I guess whatever works for people, but this gives me the creeps. I don't like that.
I'm not for it, but also I'm creeped out by the voice. It's supposed to sound like Morgan Freeman. Come on. They could at least get that right.
Right. Or at least give him a Hebrew accent or something.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman or Joser Husen. Those are the only two voices of God I accept.
Don't they realize that you could talk to the real Jesus for free?
Right.
Just because you're part of his flock doesn't mean you have to be so easily fleeced.
Oh.
You know? I don't know. Don't sign me up for that anytime soon.
No.
812-934-5112. There's a controversial new type of vaccine made of engineered brewer's yeast to get people vaccinated. Here's virologist Chris Buck trying out one of these vaccine beers.
I'm Chris Buck, and I'm about to drink the first vaccine beer the world has ever seen. I made this beer in my home lab setup, and I'm hoping that eventually it will be able to protect transplant patients against a horrible virus called polyomavirus. And I'm just going to have the first quaff essentially to prove safety, at least in myself in an N of 1 self-experiment. Delightful.
There you go. Delightful. Right from the virologist there. And, in totally unrelated news, Pete Hegseth now 100% pro-vax.
I'm just glad something positive is coming out of a home lab.
A study found a lower income can increase the chances of being attacked by deadly predators in the wild.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's I know why.
Yeah.
It's because if you're super rich like me, you can dress in bear-proof bubble wrap while hiking in your national parks.
Oh.
That's what I always do. Yeah, it gets a little hot in there sometimes, but that's what I urge you to do. 812-934-5112. Dial a deal. We welcome your participation still, even at this late hour.
We call ourselves Hoosiers.
Back home again.
Got to play catch up today on our Hoosier history highlights. On Sunday's date, the 12th of April of 1822, Governor Jonathan Jennings proclaimed a day of fasting and prayer because of the great amount of sickness prevalent in all parts of the state.
Wow.
On Monday's date, yesterday, in 1992, groundbreaking ceremonies held for the new Indiana State Police Youth Education and Historic Center on East 21st Street in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's cool.
And on today's date, the 14th of April, 1912, the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg near midnight and sank early the next morning. Over 1,500 died. Among the 710 survivors were at least 3 from Indiana, including Ellen Toomey, who returned to her home on Bates Street in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Nice.
That is today in Hoosier history. 812-934-5112. Last call for calls on Dial a Deal, and tax day is tomorrow.
Haven't done your taxes yet? No worries. Let the the world's fastest tax preparer do it for you. Introducing H&R Cell Block. The secret is in our proprietary software, which takes your wage statements, then completely ignores them for some BS numbers, and that guarantees you a big fat refund. Don't take our word for it. Take it from our satisfied customers.
H&R Cell Block got me an $8,000 refund on an annual income of $500. Money I enjoyed until they figured things out 2 years later.
All right, phone privileges are over. Back to your cell.
H&R Cell Block. It's money time. That is, until it's jail time.
Yeah, maybe don't. I know they're sponsored the show, but maybe don't retain H&R Cell Block for your taxes this year. Time to check in again with the least interesting man in the world.
If he could do it all over again, he'd name his son Toby. He recycles water bottles, but not the cap. He owns season 2 of Castle on DVD. He is the least interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I buy what's on sale.
Sure he does, yeah. The Dos Equis brought back their most interesting man in the world. That's our answer to it.
Nice.
More Americans are millionaires than ever before.
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
But many of them are saying that they don't feel rich because rising costs and inflation are hurting them too. $1 million doesn't go as far as it used to. So, you should just give your $1 million to me if you're a millionaire.
Yeah, I'll do some good with it and play my tiny violin for you.
A British man who has made his fame by drinking a crazy amount of booze every single day has used that money to buy himself a house. Here's John May finishing up one of his drinking challenges, ingesting 2,000 of pints of beer in 1 year.
We have nearly completed it. This is the final day. We are about to make our way to the Market Tavern to finish the challenge. We need 9 more pints. We have spent a grand total of £7,964. We've drank a grand total of 362,362 calories.
Meanwhile, in Ireland, there were a bunch of guys going, that's all? That's all you drink? And check out the teaser for Netflix's Little House on the Prairie.
Once upon a time, Ma and Pa and Mary and Laura left the big woods of Wisconsin and moved to the prairie, where a new life was waiting for them. Every day and every night was an adventure. And even though they were all alone and very small against the sky and the stars, they were happy because they were a family and they were together.
Coming to Netflix, starting streaming on July 9th. Are you in?
I'd watch it.
Yeah. I'd probably give it a chance,
Yeah.
I don't mean to nitpick, but if you could have seen the video, they made that long journey and the cover on the wagon doesn't have a single smudge on it. Come on now. I mean, Charles Ingalls is clean, but that clean?
No.
You'll like this. Billie Eilish dropped a trailer for her upcoming concert film, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour live in 3D. Not only will we see her in concert, but working with James Cameron. Here's a quick clip of how she and the concert crew chill backstage. 2 words, puppy room.
Tour is so brutal and so, taxing, and I like to have a puppy room for the guys to kind of go chill in. We try to have whatever rescue organization is around and available to bring the dogs and puppies and babies that need homes. Multiple people on my crew have adopted dogs from tour. I'm doing this on my next movie for sure. Yeah. Everyone needs some dog love.
James Cameron saying he's going to do it on his next movie. That's a pretty good idea, really.
I'm for it. What better way to relieve your stress?
And we'll close with this sad note today. Sid Croft, the savvy businessman who partnered with his younger brother Marty to amass an entertainment empire fueled by mind-blowing kids' TV shows like H&R Puffin' Stuff, Land of the Lost, that was the one that really hit home with me as a little kid.
Yeah.
And the Banana Splits Adventure Hour. He passed away Friday in his sleep in Los Angeles. He was 96. We close with some clips of some of Sid Croft's big shows.
HR Puffin' Stuff. Push your button when things get rough. HR Puffin' Stuff. Can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough.
Marshall, Will, and Holly On the routine expedition, met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, it struck their tiny raft and plunging down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost.
One 103.9 WRBI, keeping you informed.